Your information station, WTIM.
It's time now for the WTIM morning show right here on WTIM, your information station. Thanks so much to the live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We have the Christian County CEO students in studio with us now, so it's a great time to tune into that morning show. And we're getting a notification that the Facebook is not working with us again, so I just reconnected it, but you can find us on Facebook, hopefully at Facebook at Taylorville Daily News, and on YouTube at WTIM TV. Back to our Christian County CEO students. We've been learning a whole lot about them this morning. We have a Jacob Franklin with accounting, Macy Wagahoff, social media, and Sydney Vokes, investor relations. Just once again, thank you all for taking the time out of your day being here on air with us today. Absolutely. All righty. Thanks so much for being in with me. All right, let's get right into it. Chili Fest is the main is top of mind for you all right now, and I want to learn all of your inputs into this Chili Fest. But as we stand right now, what is the business that we will see out on the square on October 5th and 6th?
We're planning on doing apple mellow cream donuts and hot or cold apple cider. We haven't picked yet for sure.
Awesome. Okay, so these apple mellow cream donuts. I didn't get one last year, and I still don't quite know what they are. But is this a specific to Central Illinois? Is this being sourced from an original place, or what is the place that it's coming from?
Well, they're from Mellow Cream. I don't know if it's like specific to this area. But they are seasonal, so you can only get them in the fall. There
you go. That's a big one right there. So that kind of brings that demand right there. Is that kind of go into it? I just kind of had that epiphany right there. This is something that people are really looking for, and you can find it at Chili Fest. And in investor relations, I feel like that could be something big on your side right there. How often are you communicating with not only the distributors and the people that are funding these, but also with the community, finding out what they want? Have you even gotten into that kind of thing yet?
Yeah, so we've talked to Mellow Cream, and we're planning on doing a poll, I believe. Didn't we decide that for a poll on Facebook or Instagram? But basically we just go and we talk to the people, and we do that quite often. We've already done a few things, and me and another kid from investor relations plan to go to Mellow Cream here soon to talk to them and get our donuts.
See, a live public poll like that is the cool new ways that the newer generation is going to work to enhance their own business. Learning what the community wants is exactly the exact problem that a lot of businesses try to figure out on a day-to-day thing. That is really cool. Kind of feeds us right into social media. It's your job to let us know what's going on with Christian County CEO. Before we even get into that, where can we find CEO out on social media?
We have an Instagram, a TikTok, and a Facebook account, all named under Christian County CEO.
Perfect. Easy to find you guys there. What kind of posts have you been posting at all this year yet?
Mostly we've just been posting our guest speakers, kind of like getting them out there, letting them get their recognition and thanking them. We haven't really made any other posts other than that because we're kind of like taking it slow right now.
Sure.
Yeah.
Posts, you're doing stories. I mean, I feel like there'd be a lot of opportunity to capture what you guys do in these AM and PM classes. Yeah, have you had any creativity there?
The photos kind of tell the stories,
Sure.
And then the caption kind of just like explains what they do and what we talked about.
Awesome. And yeah, you got to let people know what it looks like inside. It's always it can be a mystery to people out there, and it's one of those things that people want to know all about. And Jacob Franklin on my far right here with accounting, you got to run the books. You got to know what's going on the money side of things. What have you really gotten involved with this year so far?
So far, we have a finance committee, and we've just been budgeting, trying to determine price, profits, gross and net, and then kind of signing a budget to all the separate committees because we're in charge of getting them the money they need.
Very interesting.
That's pretty much been it so
very
far.
Important job. Any pushback from any committees saying we need a little bit more funds? Anything like that going on yet?
Not yet. Hopefully it stays like that.
Absolutely, but those are the types of the business insider things you're going to learn throughout all of this here. So what kind of conversations are being had right now in terms of in your committees to get us further towards Chili Fest? We already have the distributor, we already have the cream donuts. Is there anything else we have to do on marketing side, or what else needs to be, what other boxes need to be checked, because it's only about a week away?
Yeah, we're trying to advertise for it right now, so we've made a TikTok kind of advertising for it, and we still have yet to do that on Facebook and Instagram, just trying to get it out there, let people know what we're doing.
All right, we'll be looking out for all that kind of stuff out there on Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Awesome. That'll be really fun. Talk to me about the AM and the PM class of Christian County CEO. It's a record number of students this year. And how does communication between the two classes work?
Communication is pretty difficult with us right now. Something that we definitely need to work on and get used to. But so all of us here right now are in the AM class, and we've got quite a few students in the PM class, and isn't our CEO Anthony Rivecco for our business in the PM class?
Cool.
So he's basically kind of in charge of everything right now, and having to communicate with him when most of our students are actually in the AM class is kind of difficult. But it's we have a big text message group on Snapchat and messages, so it's just a lot of out of school time that we have to take out of our day.
The word I was thinking about was commitment right there. It's just a little bit extra time right there. And you probably do have those moments. I totally get it. You have those moments saying, I'm done with school. I want to be done with school for the day, but there's CEO matters to attend. Have you already had a couple of those moments where you just kind of had to buckle down a little bit?
Yeah. So Saturday we had a mentor meeting, and after I'm a part of the decorating committee.
Cool.
So we met up after outside of school and outside of the CEO thing. And it was definitely kind of just one of those things where I was like, man, I really want to lay in my bed right now. But we had a lot of stuff that we had to get done. And because we have over all of us, but one kid is in the AM class for decorating, and her name is Gabby. And so we had to meet up with her and decide things. And she's also from Pana, so it's a little difficult to plan those times.
Sure.
But
It's a mature move to make right there, the right move to make, and you're already kind of making those sacrifices, making those decisions that are pushing you further towards the goal. I really love it. You've taken some other business tours today. You're touring Miller Media Group. We got students in all of our live studios right now. It's a really cool morning. What other businesses have you guys seen?
We went to CTI, and then the Christian County Mental Health Association. That was really cool. I did not know what was going on there. It's impressive.
Impressive. I actually don't know about the Mental Health Association. Is it at our local health department inside that building?
No, so it's actually right across from Moose. Well, that's where the workers are employed at. The Mental Health Association is kind of like taking care of people with disabilities and like giving them a place to live. And so that's really interesting. I didn't know that was going on. And then they have it's plywood. I can't remember the name
Plywood
of the company.
Reels.
Yeah, plywood
yes.
reels. And so they kind of employ the people because try kind of make them have a normal life.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry.
No, you go ahead.
They just kind of want them to have a normal life, feel like everyone else, kind of fit in. And so we got to see a lot of the people there actively working their jobs. It's really interesting.
Kind of learning to give others their independence, finding their strengths there. Sydney, do you have something to add there?
I was just gonna kind of what she said, but it just gives them the chance to live a normal life, just like me and you and me. So it's a really cool thing to watch, and it's cool.
Gotta be so inspiring to see things like that. It is really cool. But you have a cool range of businesses that you've seen now with CTI. You got the tech side, and then you got the health department, very human side, very altruistic side right there. And what did you learn with CTI when you went over there?
I just learned a lot about how that technology works. I had no clue how internet works. And so it was really nice to kind of learn and see the inside of that. And I also enjoyed when they were talking about their 24-hour services and how they really care for their customers.
Wow. Yeah. All really cool stuff to hear about right there. I don't know the first thing about internet either. I'm very happy when I see the CTI guy walk through the door, and I know our problem is going to be solved there soon, but you're learning from a very successful businesses here in Christian County and in Taylorville. All really cool things. Sydney and Jacob, any big takeaways from CTI for you guys?
I have to agree the 24-hour service thing was really impressive, and just hearing them talk about how much they care for their customers it's super inspiring, and it's super cool to see how Adam and Billy took such a small company, and obviously they don't own it anymore, but just how it was small, and how they started off together at a young age, and being able to learn the history and see how that grows is it's so inspiring.
Absolutely. Yeah, hit a lot of points right there. And it's all just such cool factors. Jacob, anything else to add on that?
Well, it's similar. They place such a big emphasis on the service and how they will try to be there as quick as they can if you have a problem. Even if it isn't the best for them, they will make sure it's best for the customer.
Absolutely. And it's a tough thing to learn as an individual. And as a company, it's pretty easy to understand why that'll help you. Have you been able to connect those types of thoughts back to CEO when you're making decisions and you're thinking about the customer? Have you had any of those moments yet where you're like, wow, we learned this on the business tour and I think we can implement it here in CEO? Any of those moments yet?
Yeah, I think it's been really inspiring seeing how other business owners handle their situations. And it's definitely given us a lot of good advice.
Very, very cool. We've reached time for a little break here on our WTIM morning show, learning a lot from our Christian County CEO students in studio. We have Sydney Vokes, and she's with Investor Relations, Macy Waghoft with social media, and Jacob Franklin. He's in with all the accounting. We'll learn a little bit more about their specific programs within CEO, and then maybe learn about their future endeavors here on this WTIM morning show. Thanks so much. Live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, and Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark. We'll be right back here on WTIM, your information station.
Your information station, WTIM.
Chip Flory here, inviting you to join the conversation as we tackle the current issues of agriculture every weekday morning at 10:06 on the Talk of Central Illinois, News Talk WTIM. I host AgriTalk, the nation's longest-running interview show dedicated to discussing agriculture issues with the newsmakers and include you in the conversation via our toll-free number. We're here weekdays mornings at 10:06. We are AgriTalk.
Hi everyone, Nicole Patrick here, your new local country financial representative at 917 West Bresser in Taylorville. I'm proud to recognize the Tornado student athletes that represent our community by being the exclusive sponsor of the WTIM Nicole Patrick Country Financial Player of the Game. During Tornado Sports broadcasts this school year, WTIM announcers will select a player at the end of each game who will receive a certificate for being named our Player of the Game. Good luck to all the teams this season, and go Tornadoes!
Parents, your Christian County Health Department at their new location, 730 North Pawnee, across from Taylorville Junior High School, can help get your kids ready to start the new school year by offering immunizations at little or no cost. If your children are entering kindergarten, 6th, 11th, or 12th grade, CCHD provides free or low-cost immunizations. Stop by the health department to get the details. It's just another way the Christian County Health Department serves our community by preventing the spread of disease, as well as protecting, assuring, and improving the public's health.
Shop local first.
Think about what a huge impact local shopping has on our local economy when our money stays at home versus shopping via the internet or with the big box stores. Your dollars get turned over several times, benefiting our communities. The Miller Media Group and these local businesses encourage you to shop local first. Davis Family McDonald's, located in Taylorville, Pana, Shelbyville. I'm loving it. These local businesses and the Miller Media Group ask you to shop local first.
Shop local first. All across the area, shop here first.
Hi, this is Will Perkins with Taylorville Community Credit Union. Find out about all the products and services we provide by clicking our icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Taylorville Estates Assisted Living is where they encourage independence and enrich lives. Enjoy socialization with friends, ride the bus to local activities, and have your own apartment. Find out more by clicking their icon at TaylorvilleDailyNews.com.
Your information station, WTIM.
Welcome back into our WTIM morning show, this time with the Christian County CEO class of 2024. Been learning all about their upcoming business and all the things they have been going on this year. And entrepreneurial knowledge is also cool. Thanks so much to the live stream sponsors, People's Bank and Trust, where they put people first, at Landmark of Taylorville, where you always do better with Landmark in studio. Jacob Franklin, Macy Wagahoft, and Sydney Vokes, all with the Christian County CEO class. We got people running by the studio. Busy morning here in Miller Media Group. It's a very fun one today. But we learned all about their Chili Fest happenings right now after Chili Fest. I know it sounds crazy to talk after Chili Fest. Everything has been geared toward that right now. But I know CEO, they pride themselves on having their students, pursue their own businesses if that's something they wanted to do, or just to be involved, just to learn their own, entrepreneurial knowledge there. Any plans to start our own business in the future? We'll go left to right. Sydney?
So in the future, this doesn't have to do with my CEO business, but in the future, I want to start my own veterinary practice.
Cool.
And then I want to start my own business raising show cattle and show sheep.
Cool. That's very awesome.
Yes.
We'll learn a little bit more about that in a little bit.
I've never really had any plans on like having my own business as my career, but I think it is good to have that information, knowing how to start a business, having those connections.
Can't hurt, right?
Mhm.
It's absolutely going to help
Yeah.
you out. That's really awesome, Jacob.
So for my business, I bought a CNC machine,
Whoa.
and I am trying to figure out a product I can make that there will be high demand for, that people will continue to buy. I haven't figured it out exactly yet. I am planning on going to college, but if the business takes off, I'm obviously going to continue to do it.
Dude, that's really awesome. I love CNC machine videos. I love how precise those are. That's a really cool thing. I'll get into that as well. So, I mean, in CEO, do they really push for you to have your own business, or is it kind of, is this a knowledge-based thing? And if you do start your own business as a result, that's a good thing. What is kind of the message there?
So you're required to start your own business
Okay.
the second semester. It's up to you if you want to like keep that going or not after the school year, but yeah, that's part of the class. You have to start your own business and advertise for it. And
Wow. So still time to create those your own small businesses there. Do we have any of those ideas yet?
I think a few people are set on what they want to do.
Cool.
Yeah.
And Sydney, anything for you yet? I know you mentioned your veterinary practice, but anything in the works for you?
So for my CEO business, I thought about doing leather tooling,
Cool.
which is a lot harder than I thought it was going to be.
And what is leather tooling, if I might ask? What do you mean by that? Making belts, making
Yeah, so I want to learn how to make belts, wallets, purses. Yeah, I've looked into a whole bunch of stuff, but I'm going to start off with simple little keychains because I'm not going to shoot too far.
That is really awesome. Maybe the CNC machine can make some keychains, and then some leather can be wrapped around it. I'm seeing a joint business right there or something. And I'm still thinking about a fun little high demand piece of something that you can make with that CNC machine. That is going to be really fun to learn that aspect of your business, but then to learn the machine itself. Do you know? I mean, is there coding behind that? Well, what goes into a CNC machine?
So there's a computer that you have hooked up to the machine. You have to have a certain software downloaded onto your computer, and you can do wireless, but you got to have it connected with a wire to the machine. It's kind of, I don't understand all of it. I just know how to make it work.
You ever seen videos when they malfunction and they like go too deep into the metal, or they go too fast? It's a violent thing.
Yeah, I've seen it. Yeah,
you got to be careful with those CNC machines. That is really awesome right there. And your end goal, maybe one of your majors, or something you're thinking about for college, is what?
I want to go to Edwardsville for civil engineering.
Civil engineering. So you're big into accounting for a Christian County CEO, and you're kind of looking at CEO for your own personal business. Civil engineering. That's a very cool track to get on right there. That is really awesome. Macy, you have some different plans for yourself after CEO. What is that?
Yeah, I want to attend Mizzou, and I want to go into their sonography program and then specialize in neurosonography. Very cool endeavor right there, and out of my wheelhouse, absolutely. Sydney, and you mentioned yours right there, but where do you plan on going to college, if you know?
So I plan on attending Lakeland Community College for 2 years, following their pre-veterinary transfer, and then I have 3 colleges that I haven't decided from, but I'm in between Southeast Missouri State, Western Illinois, or Illinois State.
Awesome. And then did you guys have these plans or these thoughts of these plans before the year started this year, or has CEO helped you get closer to that?
I've planned on doing neurosonography for a couple of years now.
Awesome. Jacob?
I was thinking about engineering. I feel like I could be good at it maybe. And then I went on the visit to Edwardsville, and it was a really nice campus. It made it pretty sure.
Clicked for you. Felt like home over there?
Yeah.
That's really awesome. That's exactly what you're looking for. I'm happy that you found that spot. Sydney?
I've always wanted to be a veterinarian I've had other things that I thought about doing, but this has kind of always been something that I've wanted to do.
That's awesome. That is really cool. Guys, we got about 1 minute left here. We want to know the mission, vision, statement, whatever we got for Christian County CEO. It's a pretty cool one. Sydney?
Say what you're going to do. Say what you're going to, oh my goodness. Do what you're going to say. You do it. I messed up.
I got it.
Hold on.
Think of it.
Okay, hold on.
No worries.
Say what you're going to do.
Here.
Do what you're gonna
Do what you say you're gonna do
Yeah.
when you say you're gonna do it, and talk about it on the way.
I blanked.
Sydney, it's totally fine. Yeah,
Yep.
that's radio brain right there.
It's
Yeah.
like a tongue twister.
Brain's going,
Yes.
It is a tongue twister, but it says all the things we want to know right there. And you talk about it all along the way. That is really cool. Christian County CEO, thank you all so much for taking the time, being here with me, and letting the public know about all you guys are doing right now.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely, absolutely. Jacob Franklin on my far right, he's with Accounting Macy Wagahoff Social Media, and Sydney Folks with Investor Relations, all here on our WTIM morning show. You're listening to WTIM, your information station.
The Big 870 WTIM Assumption Taylorville, 96.1 W241 CF Taylorville, 107.5 W298